those lives depended on. And so even just going from the camps to around the corner to, say, a Lidl, and watching French people just walk around like completely normal, and I'm thinking, less than 5 minutes walk this way, people haven't got clean running water. And it's Europe, and it's 2017. And in my brain, I kept like short-circuiting, because I felt like I was in a film half the time. And I was looking around at everybody else just going on with their lives. I'm like, do you know about this? Do you know this is going on around the corner? And it's the same when I got back here, because within an hour and a half journey time, I'm back in London. And it was really, really hard, and still is, to go back and forth and just know that's going on. So it kind of spurred me into setting up a movement, which is literally about 5 months old, called StandForHumainty. And I wasn't planning on starting a movement, but something is going on. But this has just come through me, and it's everybody's movement. It's not just mine, because I realised when I was at home, what was hurting me most was actually, at first I actually felt quite angry and bitter, which is not something I'm used to feeling, because I felt like nobody cared. And actually what it wasn't that people don't care, it was apathy. There was a huge sense of apathy, and there was a huge sense of helplessness. A lot of people felt like, okay, well, I know this is going on, but I don't know how to help. And there was a huge sense of just feeling overwhelmed by, this is a massive problem, what can I do? And actually, we can do everything, guys. We're the top 10% of people in the world. Every single person in this room is included in that top 10%. And so if we don't do anything, then no one does. And we are here in these times now. So last year for me was my wake-up call, and that, I mean, I know stuff's been happening in the world for years, but this is the worst it's ever been in our lifetime. There are 65 million people displaced due to war with our tax money that started it. And we're alive here, walking around, breathing in the air that we can, and people through no fault of their own, that could easily be you or I, are getting their houses bombed to shit. Then they turn up here and they have a door in their face. So where are they meant to go? And we have the power. It's not just about refugees, it's about every injustice in the world. But if we aren't standing for something, then we aren't using our full selves. We aren't using what we came here for. Because right now, this is my favourite thing to say, but right now, we're spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, and we can't feel it. And we're circling a ball of fire, because apparently we go around it, 365 days a year it takes, and we don't fall out the sky, we stay spinning perfectly, not falling, around the sun, but none of us can feel it. And our number one life source, water, literally rains down from the sky for us. And the trees breathe out oxygen so that we can breathe it in. Like, this planet's fucking insane. And it's there with all these intricacies, not by accident. Like, we are here living this life because we're meant to be here. And on a planet as intricately designed as this one, how can anyone think they are not here for a reason? And so, boom, you find yourself here, 2017, this little 5-foot girl chatting a load of stuff at you about you've got to change the world on that. And, sorry, and why isn't that the most important thing that all of us have got to do on our to-do list? I'm not saying we've got to head off to Syria tomorrow. I'm not saying that we aren't already doing things now. That's amazing. But we do have to step up and remember that the distractions out there are not serving us. And we know this. All of us know this. We know what sets our hearts on fire. We know what makes us tingle when we get out of bed in the morning. And it might be nothing that we've got planned that day, but we know what does. And that's what we've got to feed. That's our truth. That's getting up and sharing something that calls to us. And for the first time, we're getting up in front of a room of strangers being like, you know what, I just shared my truth tonight. and that can touch another person, and then that can touch another person, and then before you know it, we've started this ripple effect. But we are in such positions of privilege, all of us, and we can do so much together. We've just got to get out of the way of the other shit that's there to distract us. And it will always be there. There'll be new things invented. But remember what the real world is. And funnily enough, I was having this conversation with a man on the train, and he said to me, all right, love, but you've got to get back to the real world, as if this system is the real world. And I was like, look, but the real world is that we're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour around a ball of fire. That's the real world. That's magic. That's the same magic that lives in you and in me. We're all created from that magic. So if we're created from the same magic that supports all the planets in the skies, man, we're powerful. And man, we've got shit to do, guys, because there's so much that the world is screaming out for right now. And you know what? When I was in those camps, and when I do still go back, all those people have so many reasons to choose hate, to choose anger, to choose resentment. And every single time they choose love. And so for me, they've been my inspiration, because I've come back and been like, I'm not letting those people choose love. And for me to come back and just carry on my little life in London, and then I'll go and volunteer at the weekend and then come back again. No, that's not it. We've all got a responsibility in the gentlest way, but it's there, and we have the power. So, sorry, I totally don't know where all that came from. It wasn't what I was planning to say. But, we have an event on this Saturday